Hello, it's Veronica here, and I wanted to do a Disney doll comparison. So these two are more modern Disney collector dolls that aren't the Disney Store ones. So there's an Ariel. I found her for, I kid you not, $15 at DD's discounts. Yeah, 15 bucks for this collector Ariel who retails for at least $35 online. Yes, I checked. Then this Belle retails for at least $25 nowadays. But I found her for pretty cheap as well. Here's the price on the bottom there. But yeah, I only got her for $8.99, which honestly felt like a steal, especially considering that these dolls' dresses can fit rainbow high dolls. So if you ever find any Hasbro Disney Princess dolls, their clothes will fit your rainbow high dolls pretty decently and are valuable for restyles. Anyways, next to her, I have a Belle doll from my childhood dress that probably does not belong to her and came from a different Belle doll, but I loved this gown, so I wanted to show it, and I know it came from a Belle doll, so it's a valid point of comparison. It even has a petticoat underneath, which is really, really nice quality for this. Then there's another Hasbro Belle. She's a Playline one. I got her before they gave them all molded on tops. So she has a full fabric dress. So there is her dress. It's very simple. Her shoes also seem to have the same molded details as the one on the Collector Belle. So, yeah, that's interesting that they reused the mold of these heels for his doll. And also, I feel like something that has been a little bit inconsistent on a lot of Belle dolls, because she was my favorite Disney princess as a kid. I never did get a Disney Store version of her, but I eventually want to. But a lot of her dolls have like green or hazel eyes, when I recall her eyes being brown in the animation. So, anyone else notice the inconsistency of Belle's eye color on her dolls? Because it is pretty evident sometimes. Anyways, let's move these other Belles aside to go over our Collector Belle, who is absolutely stunning. There's her packaging. She's from the Disney Style series made by Hasbro. This doll retails for $25 online, I've noticed. And the place I found her at was Kid to Kid, which is, well, kind of one of those stores people go thrifting at. Her box is definitely a little scratched up. But there's her face. She has, like, they gave her real lashes. Her eyes are a little smaller than the other Hasbro Belle doll. Her lips are closed. And her dress looks really pretty. It's a lot more golden than her Playline dolls. And it has a lot of tulle on the skirt with a bunch of pink glitter, which obviously complements like all the red in her color palette, which alludes to the rose theme her character often has. There is another side of packaging, very unremarkable. There is the back of her box, which has some very pretty artwork. Honestly, part of me wants to save this box because the artwork is so pretty on this doll. So it shows her holding her purse, which is shaped like a rose. Then it says her name, Belle. Shine a spotlight on a contemporary style inspired by Belle's world. So, yeah. So the series is a point series to modernize them. It says Disney Style Series on the side. And then it says number 3, which is hardly her number for whatever collection she is in. So for this Ariel, it says Disney Collector up there. It shows her little, her little neck piece, which is meant to look like water around her neck. Because this is meant to emulate the scene where she is stepping out of the water to greet Eric after her father lets her stay on land. So it's meant to emulate the kind of silvery purple dress she wears. And there is the dress, which when I saw this doll for $14.99, I couldn't believe it because this dress looks phenomenal. And something I couldn't help but notice is that it seems to be lined. The flow and drape of this is stunning. The amount of fabric on this is just amazing. This dress is absolute perfection. And I can't wait to take her out of the box and see this dress up close. Her heels are also look like water. She has a little bracelet that looks like water. As for her face, I feel like it's your typical Mattel Ariel face. And her lips are very much like coral colored, much more naturally colored than Belle's lips are, because Belle's often depicted with a red lip. And her hair, I know from other unboxings of this doll that her hair is super, super gelled. So we'll see how it is when she's out of the box. Now her box is more of a display box. And it says the title of the movie she's from, The Little Mermaid. There's the Mattel logo in silver. There's the side of her. The packaging is meant to look like water. There's the back of her box, which has some pretty artwork of her. And it's more like kind of a colored sketch of her. But it shows the flow of the dress, shows everything she's wearing. So it says her name, Ariel. Then it says The Little Mermaid, 35, to probably celebrate the 35th anniversary of the film. Celebrate the 35th anniversary of Disney's The Little Mermaid with the special edition Ariel doll. And a nod to the moment her dream comes true. She walks out to see the human. Ariel's glittering gown is draped with sheer ruffles and adorned with a splash-inspired collar and accessories. From her world to yours, this Ariel doll will be a treasured addition to your collection. But yeah. There's her art. And then there is the side of the box, which is all sparkly. And there's water again. As for the barcodes on these dolls, there is the barcode on the Ariel one if you are ever looking for her. As for the Belle doll, there is her barcode in case you're curious. But anyways, let's get these two beauties out of the box and see what the quality is like on these two dolls. And if Mattel or Hasbro is truly more deserving of the Disney Princess license. So there they are out of their boxes. Yes, I have unboxed them for this comparison. So there is the Collector Belle next to the Playline version. The Collector version has significantly smaller eyes. She has some really nice eye makeup that's like gold eyeshadow with some brown shadow around it, which is very pretty, very striking. Her lips are red, of course. Because what other color would they be? Her necklace also is red. Has a bunch of molded roses. And it matches her purse and her shoes, which are the same as this ball shoes, but in red. As for her hairstyle, this is the Playline Belle's hair. Now this version seems to have more hair. And her hair is definitely softer than the Playline version. Interestingly enough. I don't know if they use a slightly more high quality material for her hair, but it feels way better than the hair on this doll. And of course, the details on her dress go all the way around. And it's really pretty. It has a nice gold bodice with like red stitching. The skirt has a nice layer of gold. Then a butt layer over this is our like 3 alternating layers of yellow mesh. So some of the mesh has this really nice rose-like pattern with pink glitter. And then the middle layer has just specks of gold glitter. See, her dress is very glittery, but interestingly enough, it doesn't shed. Like, I thought this was shed glitter, but it doesn't shed glitter. So clearly, whoever applied the glitter to this did a good job. As for articulation, she doesn't have knee articulation, but she does have a limited range of elbow articulation. She has decent wrist articulation. Her wrist articulation is fairly decent, as you can tell from the hand holding her purse. Just a little stiff. And yeah, would I buy this doll for the original $25? For the $25 she tends to go for online? Maybe. But like, am I lucky? And do I feel happy that I found her for cheaper? I feel really lucky for that. And well, she was definitely worth picking up, even if she is a Hasbro doll. Now let's get to her competition. Oh yeah, and her hairstyle, it's like the original Belle hairstyle, but like there's no bun up there. It's just more of a high pony. There's her hair again. Now let's get to Ariel. So this Ariel, I have seen several other YouTube channels cover this doll, but seeing her in person really does make her a lot more stunning. Like, her hair, of course, is gelled so much, but it's a really pretty, vibrant red. I don't know if I want to de-gel her hair right now. And the Belle doesn't have any gel in her hair, which is really nice. Now for her face. Just very simple makeup with like simple light purple eyeshadow with like brown on the upper, brown above it. Also a tiny bit of purple under eyeshadow with glitter on it. So yeah, and glitter silver, by the way. Her lips are a nice coral pink. Her collar is a very, very big piece. I haven't taken it off her, but her hair can go through it. But yeah, I feel like it's styled so specifically to her. No one else is going to be taking that. Now for her dress. This piece blew me away. Like, the amount of detail on this dress is gorgeous. And even the way the fabric just sparkles. It's just... This is a stunning, gorgeous dress. It's also lined on the inside, which is really, really nice. And this allows you to see her legs better. So her body is like a Model Muse body with articulated arms, pretty much. So she has decent arm articulation, but otherwise her articulation is a bit more limited. And there's her shoes. And they look like water. There's really no other way to describe them. And there's her stand. It says Disney, has a really nice diamond shape to it. It's a really, really nice stand. It's a saddle stand, and it works well with her body type. Then there's her bracelet. It also looks like water. And this dress, this was my selling point for this doll. It doesn't disappoint. Here's another part on the back of it. But man, if I can fit this onto a Rainbow High doll and use this in restyles, I probably will. It's too good a dress to resist. Or even a dress for your Barbies. It could work for them as well. But there are a lot of dolls who can probably wear this dress and it will look phenomenal. Seriously, I love this thing. Not just because it's purple. So for my opinion on these two, and I do know that Ariel does have saran hair. It just needs to be washed and de-gelled. But I feel like hair is not the selling point on these dolls. Like, the hair is nice, but I am going to be judging them on everything. So hair situation out of the box. I feel like Belle wins this round because her hair isn't gelled. It's nice and thick. It's just very pretty right out of the box. For accessories, I do feel like they're pretty much tied in this regard, because they both come with nice accessories that fit their theming and look very nice with their dolls. And for the dress, this one goes to Ariel instantly. Like, Belle's dress is nice, but I feel like it definitely does not measure up to this. Like, this is just stunning. The fabric used for it is gorgeous. It's sparkly. The color is gorgeous. This is just a perfect dress. Which I know is also a little unfair because this doll probably has a higher budget, but her dress is the winner here. For purses or hand accessories, I feel like Belle wins this round. Because I feel like her rose necklace is more versatile, and the purse is really cute and goes with her theming. And then for shoes, Ariel's are very, very creative, but they're also very specific to like a certain scene in her film. While Belle's, I feel like, are more versatile. So I feel like Belle wins for shoes. But yeah. So my verdict is that they're pretty much tied on the hair. Ariel wins for the dress. And Belle wins for the shoes and the accessory she comes with. And then Ariel also like gets another point for having a doll stand. So I guess they're pretty much tied. But personally, with the appearance of the faces, honestly, Mattel always did a better job with the Disney princess faces. Like, I know they make them a little bit more stylized and a bit closer to Barbie, but the way that they do it always looks very beautiful and very appealing. It just looks great. Now I want to take the vote to the audience. Who do you think is the better doll between these two? Please comment if you think Belle or Ariel is the superior doll. So goodbye, mysterious audience. I love you, and I really appreciate you watching the channel. And please don't forget to comment your vote for who your favorite Disney collector doll from this review is.